Alrighty, let's go and turn this off. This is my fly check. It checks for if people are flying. There is, however, a glitch in the game. Otherwise, this would be more simple than it already is. And the glitch... which one do I need? Yeah, the timer. No, fly check. Now what it is, if you're flying around, of course it says you'll be flying. It increases the stat. Oh yeah, my eyes were... distance flown, it increases this by a centimeter. This little stat over here. If you're flying around, for each centimeter you fly around. I wasn't flying, what are you talking about? However, there's a glitch with that. Let me just turn them off, turn it back on real fast. If you are... Oh, it's gonna... If you're walking and you jump, every jump after your first one, it increases that by a centimeter. Or if you are running and you jump, it increases it by 11. See, 11, 11, 54, 65, 76. Anyway, and so you can't have false calls about people flying. That's just not cool. I think that's what it is you get a little bit of a distance boost every time you're running and jumping or doing, jump. And so I think every additional little boost you get, the game thinks you're flying. And so until the game actually fixes that, and knows the difference between jumping and flying, because I do a lot of running and jumping. That's why on the online server, it said I had flown 4 kilometers. I'm like, I've never flown. What is this? And then I eventually found out it was from that jumping around. But once that fixes up, there won't need to be for a delay, as you're about to see, and other things. So I went ahead and I said it's to check people who are flying, but not after a significant amount of times, because eventually after you jump, you're going to have to touch the ground, and you won't be flying anymore. See, my flying's not going up anymore. And so I went ahead and I went all the way up to level 256, which is the default build height. No one's going to be above 256 too easily. And then I dropped them all the way down to level 1. And that took about 110 ticks, 111 ticks sometimes. And so I have this only... Essentially what it does is after you jump, it resets a timer. Let me go ahead and... game rule... Let's go ahead and turn everything off. This is not a system that I would recommend having run 24/7. Just if an admin's online, go and turn on the system and then just be watching people if that's what they want to do for a little while. Because every time any player jumps in the game, it's resetting 2 variables. That's a lot of crap that that you don't need to have running on the server if someone's not there actively looking for a flyer. That's just wasted resources. Anyway, but I have this up so you can tell what's going on. When I am jump, I need to definitely put the timer on the side. There you go. That's one thing you can't see happening right there. See, I have to jump again to reset it. See, okay. What happens is, by the way, this block loads first, then that one, then that one. Not that that really makes a difference, but that's why there's little signs on there. Okay, so what happens first is it takes everyone who has jumped and it restarts their jump timer. See, I jump and my jump timer restarts. Also, you see 2 things are happening. It also sets the jump back down to 0. That way someone's jump is either 0 or 1. Keep things simple. Anyway, after that timer ran out, the 110 ticks it takes to drop all the way to the ground, it resets your fly time again. So if I were to anyway, so like after 100 ticks, that's going to reset again because we need that to be 0 if I'm not actually flying, which if I was jumping around, we don't need that to still be a number because that'd be a false call. We don't need a false call, so bam, it resets. Anyway, after that resets, it then checks for anyone after a jump timer of, so well after that, your fly timer is reset, your fly check, I mean. It checks for anyone who, after that timer, and they're not already a suspect, and they have been flying, then it gives them a fly suspect value of 1. And then if that ever happens, it then just informs all. Right now I have this as rank for admin and owner. I need to switch that, I realized, but that's not part of this. Anyone who's an admin or an owner, and you can of course expand that down to mods and anything else that you want to inform. They are informed. They're sent a list every time someone new is added on. They're sent a list of everyone who is currently a flying suspect. Which, if someone is currently actively trying to work with this, they can reset the fly suspects all the time. Like if you kick some people, go ahead and reset the fly suspects, or ban them or whatever, or just go and turn it off and then turn it back on. Which I recommend that to be the best thing to do. And so yeah, it's pretty simple. Just people jump. It starts a timer. Once that timer runs out, it checks if they're flying. And if they're still flying, then they're a flyer. Inform the cops so we can, kick some butt and stuff like that. I can say we now instead of they. It's we. We. Anyway, I think that explained it. I woke up recently, that's my excuse, but I also suck at presentations. If I did not answer your questions, don't be shy. Ask me stuff. I could paste all this text that's in these little boxes if you want me to. Anyway, I hope this is an exciting thing. Of course, you'd tell it not to inform you if an admin is flying because admins are supposed to fly. But I'm the only person online, so that's what I had to do. And I said everything I needed to say. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.